Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this is more of like a little talk series. I'd like to do more of these. I don't know, why not? We share some thoughts, share some ideas, and then go from there. Why not? You know, especially in the new year, I plan on doing a lot of different things. I can't believe it's September already. Oh my God, that's insane. Yes. So, but we'll get into that more at the beginning of the year. But here's just something that I wanted to talk about. I was thinking about this the other day, and there's so many brands, and there's more brands coming out, and with indies and smaller companies, and it's such a huge industry. And you know, try as you may, you know, you try all the different ones, different companies, and you see what works for you and which ones don't. And also ones that you're drawn to and other companies that you are not. And so I may do a video on that as far as companies that I just, for some reason, have never gotten into versus the ones that I have. And this is more of the ones, those brands that no matter what they do, I can't walk away. Even when I should, I don't. And so that's what this one is about, is the top 3 companies that I always come back to, even when maybe I shouldn't. You know, everybody, you know, like they'll go through waves, so they'll put out really great products, or, ooh, you know, they just go that kind of, what are you doing type thing. So top 3. So here we go. So the first one for me is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yes, I know. For whatever darn reason, I absolutely love this company. And the thing is, I just want to say, I don't necessarily, this doesn't mean that I buy everything from the company. I love their glosses. I do have quite a few of their liquid lipsticks, and I never really use them, so that's my goal this year. Even though the industry is moving away from liquid lipsticks, I don't really care. I'll still wear them because that's how I roll. I find them very comfortable. My lips don't get dry with them. I know some people do. I'm wearing one now. I like them. They work for me, especially with what I do. They stay with me all day. So they're not going anywhere in my collection, but I know everybody's moving on. I love the glosses too. But I don't like use much of their any of their other products, like brow products or foundation, whatever the heck they have. I don't even know if they have foundation. This is primarily as far as lipsticks or lip products and eyeshadows go. I know their lipsticks aren't necessarily my favorite as far as formula goes. They're drier, they have a lot of pull to them. But as soon as they put out more of those things, especially the minis, I run out and buy them. Like for the holidays, they have the mini set coming out, 2 of them, and I will probably pick them up. And you know what it is? I think they just come out with fantastic colors. They come out with these fantastic, fun colors, and I want to be part of it. You know, and the thing is, it's strange because they pulled away from that with their palettes. As far as their eyeshadow palettes, it's like last year, ABH said, okay, we're going to put out some bold colors. They wanted to go against like the modern renaissance and all that. They're like, we're going to put out a couple bold palettes. So they go with, of course, Subculture, which is, woo, boy, that'll go in the history books of makeup. And then they put out Prism, which I have both of those. And I do not know why I have both of those, because I never use them, either of them. So I have to really start using them. And that's something I want to be smarter next year about. Subculture is absolutely one of the most unique, beautiful palettes that I've seen. But because of the issues that we all know about, I rarely use it. I think I'm going to try to use it this year a little bit, because why not? It's unfortunate the 2 colors that were my favorite hard panned immediately, and it pissed me off because nobody wants to be dealing with that. I don't want to dig and scrape it off to use it when those are the 2 colors that I wanted specifically. But even after that whole thing and the issues with the denial of the formula, and it looks like they're trying to get rid of both palettes now, I should walk away. And I know it turned a lot of people off, but for some reason, I still wait with bated breath for the next collection. And the thing is, they have the Soft Glam, and then they have the Norvina palette, and then there's the newest one coming out for the holidays. And honestly, they all kind of are starting to look the same. It's just, oh, we have a pop of coral. Oh, we have one that's a little bit more cool tone with the pop of, you know, that's the one with the pop of coral. It's like, okay, it's cool tone, but that's what the Norvina palette should have been. kind of, you know? It's like, okay, but instead there's going to be pops of purple. Oh, Soft Glam is more warm with the pops of gold. They're all very similar. They are all really very similar. And every single time it comes out, I'm like, yeah, I want to pick that up. Yeah, and I do not know why. I sat with it and I thought about it yesterday, and I love the quality of the palettes. And the thing is, I'm going to be honest with you, they don't always wear that well on me. I have really oily skin. The oil breaks through. I know it isn't necessarily the best formula for my eyes. They'll break through in 5 or 6 hours no matter what primer I use, no matter how I prep my eyes. But for some reason, it's just the sleek packaging, even though I despise those covers because they get dirty, so I keep them in their box. I don't know what it is. I absolutely love the uniformity of the palettes. They're always the same size. You can put them away, and I love them. And the thing is, I don't even use it all the time. I just don't. Part of it is I have way too many damn palettes, to be honest with you. But I don't feel like reaching for them, but I buy them. And I'm like, I love this palette. I can't wait to use it over and over, and I never do. And you know, I think, here's the thing. If you're looking for a higher end palette and you are a newbie, these are really great neutrals. And I think the reason why they put out so many neutrals is because most people aren't like I am. They're not fanatics. They're not buying 5 billion palettes, so they don't care. You know, for somebody like that, you're going to go neutrals. But most people are just going to buy have 10 or under as far as palettes, and that's it. So they don't care. The neutrals are what they're going to lean towards. But I don't know what it is. I just absolutely love the looks of the palettes. I love the aesthetics of the palettes. I need to reach for them more, but honestly, I love the company, and I don't even know why, because it doesn't wear the best on me. And the lip products, the glosses are fantastic. The lipsticks are kind of, you know, they're dry and they pull, but I will always come back to Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I don't even know why. I want to know why, but I can't excuse it. And this video isn't to excuse it. It's to basically say these are the brands that I always come back to, even if there is no rhyme or reason. Number two on my list, and these aren't in any particular order. These are just the top 3. Lorac. I freaking love Lorac. I love Lorac, and it's very weird because Lorac has kind of fallen off the planet this last year. Last year they did the Unzip, they did the Mega Pro, they were putting out stuff. They were like, hey guys, we're here. Beauty and the Beast, and the Pirates of the Caribbean palette, which I loved, by the way. It's still freaking fantastic. I love that palette. It's one of the best palettes ever. All these products came out, and then this year, 2018, it's just been like crickets. It's been crazy, and I don't understand it. I actually love Lorac. I love Lorac, and I have quite a few of their palettes, and I think it's the Pro 1 or 2 that I actually have now. I think it's the 2. I use it no, it's the 1. I use it all the time. It's just like I'll use other neutral palettes, and I'm like, why am I using this when I want to use this one? I think their formula is very powdery. Also, the squares are a lot smaller. The tins are a lot smaller than other companies, and you're paying about the same price. But I don't even really care. I feel that, yes, they are powdery, but you knock them, go boop, and then use them in the crease and on your eye, and they work really well. For me, with oily skin, they last all day. Unlike ABH, these last all day. You know, they may start changing around the 10 or 12 hour mark a little bit, but they still have a mattish quality to them. You know, it takes like 16 hours for them to finally go, hey, you know, and even then there's still a matte quality to them. They just last really long, and they have a really great color range. Yes, they have the neutrals, but they have the Mega Pro palettes that come out that have a lot of fun colors that you can put the 2 palettes together. And I just love Lorac. And they had the specialized palettes, you know, with Pirates of the Caribbean. I didn't like the Beauty and the Beast one at all. I didn't really like that one, but I love Pirates of the Caribbean, and I thought it was fantastic. The colors were fun. It was great. And they were on a roll, and then I don't know if they weren't well received, but it's like Lorac disappeared off the face of the planet. Lorac, come back. You know, they put out the pinkish palette. I think it's the Pro 4, and it just got no fanfare because people were like, it's boring. And I think part of it was the advertising photos just were not that great. It was like, this looks boring. But then when you see the palette in person, it's fantastic. I'm going to wait until there's a 20% off sale from Ulta. Then I'm going to mix it with the points that I have and get it for free, because honestly I have so many points from Alda, and I'm just ready to use it. And I do want this palette. I love their formulas. And these are really nice mauve-y colors. It's not just the pinks and purples coming out. It's done in a very wearable, everyday way, which I love. I love mauve eyeshadows, but I love the pink palettes. I love the purple palettes, but it gets to a point where it's almost too much. You know, where you can't wear that every day in most places. Now you're going to hear it more because he stopped at the light. You're fantastic. So it's basically, you know, it's a very wearable mauve kind of palette. It's just the pictures that they put out were just not really true to what it actually was. But their lip glosses are really great. I love their lipsticks. One of their lipsticks, Goddess, is my go-to. I wear it all fall, all winter, into early spring. I live by that color. It is in my top 5 favorite lipsticks of all time. I love the formula. It is a matte lipstick, but it is not drying. It's very comfortable. I love their lip products. I absolutely love the blushes that I have from them. They're pigmented, but they're not overly pigmented for somebody like me where I look like a damn fool. They're fantastic. So I don't understand what's happened with Lorac. Lorac, come back. Come back. I love you. I'm waiting. My arms are open. Number 3. Yes, I saved this one for last because I think we've all felt this way. Too Faced. I think we've all been victims of this. Too Faced, for a couple years, were just putting out things that were like, what the hell is this? For the quality, it was like, really? Really? And we all walked away, but then maybe it's just me. I always come back. It's like that bad boyfriend that you know you shouldn't have, you know, and this was back in the day. I don't put up with that anymore. But, you know, when I was like a teenager and even like up through 21, 22, where I was like, oh, but he's a good guy. And I don't do that anymore. Now I'm like, hit the road. Just go. I don't have the patience for it anymore. But back in the day, you know, that's what Too Faced is to me in the makeup industry. It's like, okay, it was a crappy palette. The natural palette stunk. I don't even know where it is. I used it. I already panned a couple things because you had to go into it so much to get the crease color to go in. And then the more you'd use the brush, the more it would disappear. And you were like, seriously? And then they had those awful glitter mats where you put the mat and there's all this glitter and it falls all over your face. And then it was like just chunk out of the freaking pan because it has nothing, it doesn't have enough adhesive to keep anything together. Terrible. The natural palette stunk. And I got that thing for like 40% off. And I think with another coupon, I think I got it for like $20, $25 and it still stunk. It just was not worth it. I don't know where it is. I should use it and pan it and get it out of here, but whatever. Things like that. You know what I'm talking about, where they'll put out products that just stink. Like a lot of the time their Christmas palettes stink. And what I will say is that they've really fixed things a lot this year. What they haven't fixed is they put out way too many damn products. Like, it's like, oh, here's this. Oh, here's this. Oh, here's this. It's like, slow down and focus on quality. And I think there's just this overload of too many products where people get to the point where they don't care. Now, they were really quiet for the most part this year, and then they ended up putting recently the Tutti Frutti one, some more peach products, and now the holiday stuff has come out. Yes, I did pick it up because I always come back. The Tutti Frutti hasn't been getting a lot of great stuff. It hasn't been getting really great reviews, you know. Peach we've seen over and over. I didn't pick up anything from that. Though I am interested in a couple of those new lipsticks. I love their lipsticks from that line. I love them. Yeah, that was me going out of my body for a second, wanting all of them because they're absolutely fantastic. So I have them. I'm going to get those during the Sephora sale. I love you. I'm coming for you. But for the most part, I just didn't care. But the problem is, they just put out so many things. Like their holiday collection has 2 billion pieces to it. Who needs that? And you know half of it's going to be crap. But I do have to say with the ones that I have, and I have this one as well and a couple other things, they're fantastic. Spoiler, they're fantastic. So it's this thing where you're like, damn you. They draw you in with these fantastic scents, these fantastic gimmicks, and you go for it. And then you'll hit those ones where you're like, really? What the heck is this crap? Why, Jared? And that's just it. He's ridiculous. I love Jared because he's over the top. Like, part of you is like, you nut. But then on the other hand, you're like, this is the guy that I wish was my uncle. And we were hanging out at the holidays getting drunk off of eggnog together. You know, that's what I wanted, Jared. So, Jared, I love you. I am a small channel. Your company will never see me. But I love you. I wish you were my crazy drunk uncle and we were getting smashed off eggnog. I have an open invitation if you'd like to come over. But I love this guy because he's just nuts. Even when I'm sometimes like, what? It's like family, you know, you open your arms to them. What I will say about Too Faced, though, is also their lip products are hands down some of my favorite lip products across the board of any company. You know, their foundation I don't like because it oxidizes like crap on my face, so I end up looking like Oompa Loompa because I'm so cool tone and fair. It looks terrible on me, so I can't use their foundation. Fix your formula. But honestly, their lip products are some of the best. I will always go back to their lip products. I could live by their lip products. I love their lip products. Even if it's unicorn, what was that like green one? I bought it. They have clearances all the time. And here's the thing with Too Faced is I know their stuff will clearance and I'll buy it rock bottom prices. Like that unicorn or that festival palette, I wanted nothing to do with it. And I end up buying it for like $18 because I'm like, I need it. And that's just it. You know, Too Faced stuff is going to go on sale for wait for it because you can get it at a discount, and then I hoard it and I buy it. And I have like even that green thing, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's that green like shimmer. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I can't walk away from Too Faced. I should. I have so much of their products, but I'm constantly intrigued by them even when I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be. So yeah, those are the three companies that no matter what they do, I always am rooting for them. I'll always come back to them, even when maybe I shouldn't. I think Lorac a little bit less so because they tend to be more solid in general out of the three. They really don't cause controversy too much, and they tend to be here. While you have the subculture disaster where, you know, it was like, what? And it was kind of denied a little. And Too Faced, I mean, there's a long history with Too Faced, but I still love them. So, you know, it's just, these are the companies that I will always buy from, even when I shouldn't. Always rooting for them. Let me know what your top three companies are. I'm really curious because it's just kind of, the whole thing's just kind of funny. It just really is when you think about it and you're like, this is why they keep making money. But whatever. Until next time, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.